Hi everyone, it's Arlene with Design with Arlene, and today I have a card that is made actually using no stamps. I think I've been kind of on a kick of making cards with no stamps. It's made using the Magnolia Lane Memories and More card pack, and if you watched my Facebook Live last Friday, I did make something really quick. It was a little post-it note holder that I made using some of the pack from the Come Sail Away pack. But this one, again, I've mentioned before, it's one of my favorites and I really like it, the Magnolia Lane Suite. And they just come, the card pack comes with some paper that is pre-cut. It is 4x6, and there's even got like some vellum here, beautiful paper, and they're all, of course, coordinating. And then you've got some stickers too. So this is great if you journal, if you want to use like the Project Life type of kits, scrapbooking kits, where you just kind of put this in. This would be great for journaling or to mat your picture with. And then, you know, they've got little tags and that kind of thing to embellish it up a little bit. And then these they're 3x4. Yeah, these are 3x4 cards. And these are not only can you use with your Project Life scrapbooking, but these are great to make with for cards too, which is what I'm going to be using to make a card today. Okay, so I've already got some picked out, and let me show you the dimensions of the paper, or the size of the paper that I'm using today. So remember, I've got this written out for you, but I also will have it on my blog as well. If you don't catch the dimensions right now, just hop on over to my blog and you'll be able to catch it there. Okay, the base of the card is a Whisper White. It's a 4 inches by 10 inches when it's opened, and then I scored it down the middle at 5 inches, and that's going to be the base of the card. And then I also have a piece of the Early Espresso, and this is 5 1/4 by 4 1/4. This will be going on the back of the base of the card. And then I have 2 pieces of the So Saffron, and this is at these are cut at 3.5 inches square, and then I've scored them down the middle from corner to corner diagonally, so that when you fold them, they form 2 triangles here. Okay, and then I also have, see, I have this pre-done for you. Usually I forget, and then I put it on my blog and I'm running around making a double one. So this may just save me time today. So these are the Memories and More card pack. These are what I picked out from that set. So I just have kept this at, I'm making a birthday card. So this is just a 3x4 size. And then the 4x6 I actually cut down to 4 3/4 by 3 3/4. And then we have another of the smaller one that I'll be actually cutting out. And then I have a piece of vellum. I'm using this to make the belly band with. And that is cut at 1 inch wide, and it's the length of the paper, which is 11 inches. And before I go any further, I just wanted to double check. I might have given you the wrong dimensions on that. Nope, that's right, 4x6, they're 4x6. I just cut it down. Okay. So let's go ahead and get this started as far as getting it put together. So what I want to do is I'm taking the largest size, and I want to just go ahead and adhere it onto my base card. So let's do that right now, or I will, I should say, but if you're following along and you happen to have some, this is great, and we'll say, let's do this together. All right, and then I'm going to go ahead and just adhere this, the little sentiment, the smaller card, and just fold that, or place that, just adhere it right in the middle there, so it's centered. And then the next thing I want to glue on would be these pieces of the So Saffron card. And what I'm going to be doing is just folding it so that the crease in here is going to be right against the side of the card, the edge of the card, and gluing those down on the back side of this card. So I'm using some of the Tombow mono adhesive, just to, so because it's liquid, oops, because it is a liquid glue, I'll have a little bit of time in case I don't get it glued on just right. Be able to move it around a little bit. Okay, so there's one. See if I need to move that down just a hair. I can. I have a little bit of wiggle room with the liquid glue. Okay, and let's do the same with this one. Hopefully that glue won't come out so fast as it did just with the first one. Okay, and then again, gluing it onto the back here of the card. Okay, so it's going to overlap right here in the middle instead of just, meeting at the edges, but that's okay because we'll be placing the belly band over that. Okay, and then I also have the piece of early espresso, and that way I'm going to adhere this part of the card onto that early espresso, so it actually will be hiding the back of this, so it'll give it a nice finished backing here. Okay, so there we have it just like that. So that way when you open it up, and then you'll open this up and you'll have a sentiment that you can put onto as well. Okay, now the next thing that I want to do is take that piece of vellum and just go ahead, and I like having the grid paper here because that way I can kind of try to line it up a little bit straighter, and then just place the card over that strip of vellum, and then I'm going to fold it. And I don't want to be, I don't want to be super tight with that because you want to be able to allow enough of wiggle room so that way the person, when they're taking off this belly band, it's not going to be too tight, too terribly tight. But then you don't want it so loose it's just going to fall off either. So let's kind of play around with it a little bit. I think that's about right. And then just try taking it off and see how it works here. I think that'll be good. Okay, once you have that, go ahead and glue those pieces together. Those ends will be glued together. It seems like I'm always doing these videos late, so I feel like I'm not saying the words as well as I would be saying them, say, at 10 in the morning. But all the kids are asleep, so it's nice and quiet. Okay, and then I'm just gonna kind of trim that off just a little bit. Don't need a lot. Okay, now what I want to do with this happy birthday is I'm going to use some dies. These are the stitched, what are these called? These are the stitched shapes dies right here. And because they're stitched, they're going to have that little stitching around the edge. And I'm just going to take and cut this out with my Big Shot. So it will just be saying happy birthday. Okay, and there it's been cut out. You can see that there. Look how fun that is. Okay, and then just, I think I'm going to take some Stampin' Dimensionals, and I will just place that. Maybe I'll see if I can get about 3 of them on there. Yeah. Okay. And there we go. Okay. And then when you can give the card, and when they're opening it up, they will just slide this out like this. And then they can open it up and it will look like this. And then you have room to write a little, a personal note there as well too. So there you have it. There is the card for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly had a lot of fun making this, and enjoy your day today and have a great day. And thanks for stopping by. Bye.